welcome to La Georgia Paperie. My name is Lindsay and today is my very first YouTube video. I am going to be showing you a little accordion mini album that I made for my brother. He actually lives in Oklahoma right now. He is in the Army and I live in Chicago, so I'm going to send this to him, make sure he gets it and loves it, of course, and then I'm going to post this video. So you guys are watching this after he's already received it, but I'm filming it before I even send it, if that makes sense. And you guys don't really even know that because you won't be any the wiser when I post it. But anyways, I got the idea for this accordion album from Mary over at Cards TV. So Mary, if you're watching, thank you very much for the idea. It's really cute. As soon as I watched your video a couple weeks ago now, I just had to make one, and I thought making one for my brother was a good idea. So if you guys can see here, I just added some ribbon to keep everything together because it's kind of a thick album. But you just take two pieces of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, cut them in half, and then I just used three of the halves, three of the four halves, or quarters, I guess, halves, well, whatever, and then just kind of made them like, this is like in an M kind of formation. Mary, over, like I said, at Cards with a Z TV on her YouTube channel, you can see exactly how she makes it. You can use all 4 pages, you can use even more, but I just used 3. I thought that was going to be perfect. I used 3 different Cricut cartridges to make this, and then I used 8 different embossing folders. I used a child's ear. The only thing I used a child's ear for was his name, which is Mitch, as you can see. I think that they have a really nice font on that cartridge. And then I used Stretch Your Imagination, and like I said, he's currently in the Army, so of course I had to take out my Stand and Salute, which is what I used most of all for this cartridge, or for this album. So for the front, I used the Stars Cuttlebug folder, and then inside the stars, I used all die cuts with a view paper or cardstock, and I used the Naturals pack, the 8 by 8 pack, I think. Cut it down to size, and with the die cuts with a view, it's got the white core, so you can take some sandpaper and you know, really get that distressed look and make the embossing really shine through. And then I also used Glossy Accents by Ranger in all the stars to make them a little bit shiny. The dog tag I cut out of Stand and Salute along with the little star here. The star, then I went ahead and heat embossed it with a coppery colored embossing powder. And then on top of the Mitch, if you can see it, I used the Rock Candy Distress Stickles. So when you open it up, this is probably my favorite page. This is a little picture of us from when we were in Seychelles or Mauritius, I think, one of those tropical islands over in the Indian Ocean. And then this is one of the Cuttlebug folders. I distressed it using an orange ink pad. I think it was the Martha Stewart one. And then I also distressed it with the Vintage Photo Distress ink from Tim Holtz. I added some buttons. I just kind of threw some natural colored buttons down and just pretty much glued them where they were. I distressed the photo with the Vintage Photo, and then this tag, I'm obsessed with it. I think it turned out so super cute. I don't remember what cartridge I cut this out from. I did cut it out from a cartridge, so I definitely used one more cartridge than what I showed you, but I can't remember which one it came from. But as you can see here on the back, it was orange cardstock that I used, and then I just put some orange acrylic paint on it, and while the paint was still dry, I used this little tool from Plaid and just kind of swirled it around to kind of give it that two-tone monochromatic look, if that makes sense. And then I used some Vintage Photo. I just take the pad and then just kind of stamped it right on there to give it more of a distressed look. And then on the actual photo itself, it was originally like a bright white background here. If you can see the different color, it's more of like a sepia color. So I used the All Night Media Liquid Embossing Sepia Glossy Finish. Glassy Finish, I think is what it's called. I took an anchor from Stand and Salute because we're wearing our little sailor outfits. And then on the front, I also used this Distress, or the Crackle paint from Tim Holtz, and I used the Rock Candy color, which is the clear. So that just slides back right in there. Very cute. This page was pretty simple. I just used my Fisker circle cutter to cut out 3 different size circles for the photos. Used the Indents embossing folder. I used EK Success Edge Punch, and then I used some eyelets and some ribbon. The ribbon I use is just the 50-cent spooler ribbon. I use that for everything. I think it's a really good value. You get tons of it for a really good price, and I think, you know, it looks nice, just basic colors. So if you can see that page. He was a little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I was a princess for Halloween one year. This next page, I used the Diamonds in the Rough Cuttlebug folder, and then I used eyelets to attach the photos to the page. I used it on all four corners there. Just again, some simple ribbon with some eyelets, and then I distressed all of the page or all of the sides of the photos with the peeled paint Tim Holtz Distress inks. And then here I just went to dictionary.com and got the definition of sibling, printed it out in like a cool typewriter font, and distressed the edges with that peeled paint. And then I used some glimmer mist. If you can see it shimmers a little bit. So that one's a pretty simple page. And then this page, I didn't distress it. I probably could have distressed it a little bit more, but these are newer photos. This is from when I graduated college a couple of years ago. And then this is the paisley that I used from Stretch Your Imagination. I thought it would work really well the way that it's shaped to be kind of like a closure tab thing. This is the Victoria Cuttlebug folder, so you can go ahead and open it up. And then this side, I use EK Success Punch. These are just some brads. I think I got at Joann's. And then this is just one of those 2x2 Cuttlebug folders. I don't know what it's called. And this picture is funny. It's actually when he was getting ready to go in the army, I was helping him cut his hair. And then there's Blonde Me. This is when he was home, I think. He went to Iraq. This is when he was home on leave for Iraq. We had a big party for him. So I think that's when that was from. So I think I could have done a little bit more to that photo, but oh well. So then close it up, and then I kind of changed the directions there. Instead of going this widthwise, I went lengthwise. So this is when he was actually in the army. This is a border from Stand and Salute. This is a little tank from Stand and Salute. And then we had taken some photos. I didn't take them. I think my dad or my grandmother took some photos of the different embellishments that he wears. So that's where these three photos came in. I used, I don't remember what this is called, but I have it right here. The Diamond Plate Cuttlebug folder. I wish you could see it more on this page because it's really cool. It's like a, you know, it looks like that. It's pretty cool. Very masculine looking. And then these are like the coolest little brads. They look like nail heads. They're from Tim Holtz. I got those at Custom Crops. And then this is where the ribbons come out of to tie back over to the front. And then the last two pages I have, this one is really cool. Again, I took some more of those embellishment photos. This is from his beret, and this, I think it goes on his shoulder. And then from Stand and Salute, I cut out the flag, the eagle, and then these little, the gun things. And I just took two random little buttons that I found, tied them together with some twine. And then you can open it up, and then this is the Argyle Sizzix folder. Another one of his little embellishment pin things, which kind of goes along with this little gun thing that I cut out. Can you see that whole thing? There we go. Just some more photos of him. This was his whole like graduating class from his boot camp, I think. And then these are the some Tim Holtz embellishments. Again, these were both cut out from Stand and Salute. So let me tie that back up. We got one more page to show you. Again, another simple page. This is another one of those indents folders that I used from Custom Crops. I actually accidentally put it in the wrong way, but you really can't even tell the way that I put all the folders on, or all the pictures on, so it's not a big deal. But it is backwards. Oh well. Then I use these little snaps that I got at Michael's on clearance. They attach very similarly to eyelets, if you guys are wondering. They just don't have a hole all the way through, but you can still use your Crop-It-Out or your regular eyelet tool to attach them. And then I cut out My Hero, and then this metal thing from Stand and Salute. And I used some diamond colored stickles to add a little bit of bling. And then we're back at the beginning. So that is my little mini accordion album that I made for my brother. Hopefully you guys liked it. I'm just kind of getting started in doing these YouTube videos, so I know it's not the best, and I probably talked way too fast. I just wanted to make sure that I got everything in and showed you guys everything that I did in the amount of time allotted in this video. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Hopefully I will continue to make some YouTube videos for you guys, and I'm sure they'll get a little bit better maybe. But yeah, I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.